Good start with Azure. I don't think it's close, but in that I will pick Light Spawn, but it's worth just thinking about for a moment. It's closer than I think, probably. Dark Cultist, good first 3 picks. Ooh, wow, that's a tough choice. I would love to take all 3. I'm gonna pick this Shredder. I think it's super close. Light Warden. It's my favorite pet card in Priest, even though it's not that good. Mechanical Yeti. So Mech Matters cards are gonna be quite good. Holy Nova, obviously pretty good, especially since it's the first one. Stalker. Valens. We got a really strong deck so far. Ooh, another light one, but Kodo. Panther. Ooh, Chow. Chow versus Mind Control. This is a pick of significance, significant different directioning. The ultimate early game or the ultimate late game, pretty much. Since I picked a Valens, it's slightly better to have more early game. Northshire versus Stormwind. Another early game versus late game type dealio. I'll go Northshire. Dark Cultist. Creeper. Barut. Straightforward picks for value. Questing isn't bad, and this curve is somewhat low, and it's better than the other 2. Holy Nova number 2 versus Chow, or versus Ogre. I got Chow on the mind. I think Ogre is better here, because I have no big cards, because I already have a Holy Nova, and I think I personally value Holy Nova not that highly. Enforcer. I value it very highly, but not as highly as others, I would say. Light Spawn. Ventrico's pretty good. Nice late game pickups there. Feel a lot better about the deck now. Go Shadow Boxing, Pew Pew. Nubian Egg. I can Valens chosen it. I can Shattered it. And that's it. Wailing Soul is so bad in this deck. I just have to play it when I don't have light spawns out. Silver Hand. Ooh, we get that Mind Control after all. Very nice last card pickup. Last card, because the last card cannot be Mind Control due to the rarity. And then Akanai versus Bomber. Probably Akanai. Yeah, this deck has enough early game, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a very solid deck. Alright, so in the early game, there's Light Warden, Zombie Chow, I'm skipping Cleric, Shadow Word Pain, Stalker, Creeper, Shadow Boxer, so 6 cards. Sometimes I'll play the Northshire Cleric also, if I was going second and I had the Valens chosen. A lot of 3s, so, and a lot of good 3s. Not enough 1s and 2s to consistently play them, but sometimes I will get a 1-drop into a 2-drop, sometimes I get the Light Warden into a heal, it's fine. The 4-drop slot is quite strong. Late game I've got, I'll count Holy Nova here. Nova, Drake, Knight, Kodo, Tiger, Mercenary, Ogre, Enforcer, Mind Control. It's a good amount of late game. This curve is pretty much exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe I want 1 less 3 and 1 less 4 in order to have 1 more 2, or like 2 more 2s, or 1 more 2 and another big card. But overall, that's pretty good. I've got pretty much all of the good Priest commons. I got the Temple Enforcer, the Holy Nova, Shadow Word Pain, Cultist. I don't have Shield and I don't have a Death, but you can't have all of the good Priest cards. When you do have all the good Priest cards, then you pretty much win. And Azure Drake, that's pretty good. I feel like this deck could go 12, but I'm going to guess 10.
For Doomhammer.
The light shall bring victory.
I am too scared of running into a 3-2 with the Cleric. I'll toss it for a late game. If I draw into a 3, I'll coin out one of the 2s.
I can fix anything.
Maybe I'll coin out this anyways. There's a chance for a freebie here. Hard to pass up a possible freebie. And the freebie is 100% because if he plays a mech, I'll just Shadow Word Paint it.
Do you need a blessing? I'll never tell.
Wow. This opening though. That's so strong. Ugh. Hopefully he doesn't have another mech. And that's just the 1/1. It's all good.
Silver Moon shall not fall.
Pretty tough to play when he only has 2 cards in his hand. Hard to play a card game with no cards. Oh, hadn't realized he actually has a way to make that survive. That's a pretty good way.
You gotta be kidding me!
Are you ready for this?
Oh, that's lovely. I like getting this freebie.
How you doing?
Damn, stand ready. Behold the might of Stormwind!
Okay.
Silver Moon
Could horrifically die to Hex. But if he had Hex, he'd have hexed the Ventrico instead of playing Archmage. The opponent seems to know what's going on.
Medic!
Oh my gosh. Brutal. There's all that Cogmaster getting +2 and then killing my guy for free. And then it went downhill from there. I mean, he curved perfectly when he only had so few cards in hand, so that's it's unlucky for me, lucky for him. Yada yada.
There's little time.
I really could use that one right now.
Portal online!
I think that's my only way to remove this card. 5, 10, 14. A little surprised to use the Stormwind Champion to trade. But it does secure him the 10 damage with the Whirlo if I didn't have a spell, which I unfortunately don't.
I hear you got a problem.
Oh, problem. Ah, not Holy Nova. Sad.
Well played.
I thank you.
Alright. Off to a rough start, but I still have faith in this deck. That was unusual.
You asked for it.
The light shall bring victory.
This would be one of those unfortunate openings where I don't have an early game drop. And my 3-drop is a 2-drop which costs 3. So hope to draw
Bring out
2 here.
your dead.
Okay, this will actually be good enough since I have the Shattered and he didn't play a 3-2. Good enough. Most of the time I get that for free. Taking a Flame Cannon, it's fine. It's good for a 1-drop.
We must cleanse the Sunwell. Push forward.
Well, it's Prawn versus Yeti. It's a close call on which one to play, I think. Maybe not that close.
I can fix anything.
More Cog Masters. Silly card. Alright, Kodo Valley. Why is this guy drooling? Asking the tough questions.
In the light's name.
Clobbering time.
It sure is looking a lot better as a game that did not go ridiculously out of control for unusual reasons. I'm a little hesitant to play into Flame Strike, but it at least draws a card. And in the case of no Flame Strike, it's an easy win.
Are you ready for this?
Someday I'll be just like you.
Oh, I need to deal 4 to it. Okay, I guess it would be this one. But this one plays around Flame Strike. But I guess it's the only one I can rely on. Unless I send this after. That makes more sense. No, I could have reversing switched. And then what? It would be a 7-4. Never mind. Is this lethal? Looks like it's lethal sometimes.
Give me a quest.
Me smash you with
Yeah, alright. Way to go, Ogre.
I will fight with honor.
The light shall bring victory.
Another Grim Chalice hand. Ah, that's good. Creeper into Valen's Chosen. Today, the Creeper will be the chosen one. I do declare.
Reporting for duty.
Creeper's still creeping. Alright. When it comes to Yeti versus Light Spawn, probably nearly always I'll play... Yeah... No. Yes. Hold the Light Spawn until the silences have been used. There's the other school of thought where you play the Light Spawn, then you can kill the opponent's 5 health minion, but I have the Spider to do 5. Probably a good turn to heal the guy, to make sure it doesn't get consecrationed. Don't play Panther due to consecration. Play Chow.
I must move quickly.
Okay, that is a card I can play with heal, so that's nice. Gets this out of a
We
True
must
Silver range,
cleanse
which is
the
good.
Sunwell.
Don't mess with Tusk.
Reporting for duty.
Let's box.
Push forward.
Pretty scary board to be up against. On turn 6, I have basically 12 mana worth of stuff on against an empty board.
Stratholm will be purged.
It's not good for him. Oh wow, I didn't even realize I had this synergy. Alright. Bonus. Whenever a character is healed. Wait, does that... No, that doesn't work.
Job's done.
Justice.
Well played.
3, 5, 8, 13, 14.
Feel my pain.
Push forward.
Ding, ding.
Victory or death!
The light shall bring victory.
Well, we'll keep the best 3-drop. Nice to, would be nice to have a 1/2, which wasn't Cleric. But you can't always have it all. Ooh. Okay, I'll play the Northshire Cleric on turn 2, if the opponent has played nothing.
I feel icky.
That counts as nothing.
Is someone injured?
Fiery Wind Axe, whatever. It would win against anything anyways.
The damned stand ready.
Nice to get a 2 for 2. I was thinking he was going to use that in the axe. Oh my god. Wow. A daring maneuver which paid off. It was even odds. But wow, what a risk.
Do you like to play with fire?
first time I've ever seen that card be played. It's fine in Arena. It's good in Arena. It's strange that it's the first time I've seen it. Guess Warrior just isn't very common. I do need to kill that, otherwise it'll be a 6/5. And also, it's kind of big. 6/6 doesn't seem to matter, although if you cast one spell. One spell and he gets it with the axe. It's annoying. I'll bet against his spell, I guess. In the case that's executed, it doesn't really count, I suppose. That was a quick and brutal rush down. I'll need to get a bit of fortune here. Okay, that's a lot of fortune.
What you looking at? What you looking at?
I'm willing to die to 1 damage. I need to keep up the pressure here.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Well played.
Well, that was brutal. Again. Who would have guessed this would go 1? Oh, 2. Not drawing the early game was one of the fears of this deck, but I've been not drawing the early game an above average amount of times. So maybe now I will get that early game. Wow, Brute is better than Cultist, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Clobbering time.
Yeah, situationally better.
Be smashed.
That is truly a miserable play. He had that in his hand, and he didn't use it the first time around. I guess he likes the punishment.
Squire, attend me!
Ready, sir.
To battle!
So the best play would be hit and Holy Nova, but it could be Freezing Trap. Should I send the 2/2 in then? I would want this to do damage anyways, because in case it's explosive trap.
If you insist.
So it looks like it's don't really know yet. If I do 1 damage, I can use this thing. Too bad. I made that line of play because he was quite low already. That's pretty good. I'm board clear for him. Is equivalent to... it was equivalent to Arcane Explosion. Now it's better.
The damned stand.
It's getting dangerously close to winning.
Target acquired.
The damned stand ready.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Man, my hero power can soon target minions also. Sick. I gotta get the 2-3, otherwise we'd have Holy Nova, blah 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 blah.
The light does not discriminate.
So we need either Azure Drake or Valen's Chosen for the extra spell damage. Coin Mind Control isn't bad either. Oh. Whoop-pow. Whoop-pow. And goodbye.
My fate. Well fought. I can see.
Would have been nice to get that Holy Nova against that turn 1 Secret Keeper guy.
I must protect the wild.
The light shall bring victory.
That's a fun start.
In the light's name.
It's time for a little blood.
Face the light.
The classic. I used to think I was so clever for doing it. It's just classic now.
I am
Standard, standard. Ooh. I demand to know what's going on with people's death.
Face the light.
Pick the cheapest cards. Yeah, very nice.
To Northrend!
Dragonhawk happily wails away, but not really too big a threat. It tickles. I can't reach the hawk. It's flying too high. Shattered Sun is one turn late to the party. scary to think about what would have happened if he had a buff for the Hawk. I can't remember if he spent his mana each turn, but I think he did. Oh, rip Hawk at last.
Stand ready.
Wanna blow something up? Slippery!
Pass me that arc-light spanner.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
My fate is sealed.
Silvermoon shall not fall.
Time for things to go my way. Mind control in the pocket here.
Pass me that arc-light spanner.
The card's pretty good to mind control. It does have 5 cards. And that card is also pretty good to Shadow Word Pain. That's something bigger.
Push forward.
Remember, kill for us.
Mind if I roll need?
Alright, buff this so it doesn't get killed by the 2-1.
Push forward.
Remember, kill for us.
Join or die, or both.
Oh, and a swipe too. Yikes. I'll still have the board advantage at least. Kind of tempting to mind control the Cult Master.
For a little while, I tackle big punch.
No, that would be wrong. Plus, this is a good card. Share in my generosity and enjoy your chow.
Join or die, or both.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Oh my gosh. How does he have all these random spare parts of Doom? I think I have to mind control the 4/4. Yep. It has to happen. It's alright.
Give me a quest.
Oh wow. What the? Oh, he only has 2 cards left in his deck. He's drawn 10 more cards than I have. You know, on the one hand, it's been a grueling game. On the other hand, when the opponent's drawn 10 cards more than you have, and you're not horrifically losing, that's not too bad. But we're about to get crushed under the weight of this card advantage. 10 cards! Oh my gosh. Did I have a Shadow of Death in this deck? I don't think I ever drew one, or played one, whatever it is that these things do.
I'm almost out of cards.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Ooh, insane. This arena run has been insane.
I'm out of cards.
Drink with me, friend.
Well played. You have best. Well played.
So much sadness.